Good day, guys. Yeah, we are going to be solving another engineering question. Now, this our question is a polynomial, and question says that you should solve the roots of the polynomial x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6. So maybe while solving an engineering question, you can analyze it to be in this polynomial form, and at that point you are required to find its roots. Why I think this one can be done with a calculator, but still it's also good that you learn how to solve this without the calculator. Actually, we are going to be making use of the calculator a bit, so it's not as if we are entirely done with the calculator, but at least its application will be less. With that by the side, I would like to ask for a little favor from you guys. It's just that I've been doing the videos for some time now, and I think I delayed that. I've kind of calmed down a bit. I've withdrawn a bit due to my busy schedule, but I'm back for you guys. So I'm gonna ask for a little favor. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and like the video to help in the YouTube algorithm. Okay, with that out of the way, let's solve this easy question. Now, solution to this. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing is to use the rational root method to find at least one of the roots. Now, the idea here is that we are given a question, we don't know what the root is, and we can't just use the almighty formula because this is not quadratic. Our aim here is to find one particular root, divide this polynomial given to us by the root, and then get the quadratic equation that our almighty formula can easily solve. It's gonna be quite an easy one, so the process is quite easy. Just concentration, that's all it requires from you. So we're going to be assuming some roots, but for us to be at a safer range, we are going to be multiplying the coefficient of our highest our highest power here, coefficient of our highest power, which is 3, and that's of our constant. We're going to be multiplying the two of them. So our coefficients for that one is going to be 1, and we'll multiply it by our constant, which is minus 6. Definitely this will give us what? Minus 6. So whatever the root is going to be, is definitely going to be a factor of minus 6. So you ask yourself, what are the factors of minus 6? You have 1, you have, because you have 1, you have 2, you have 3, 4 can't divide 6, 5 can't divide 6, then I guess 6. So these are the factors we're going to be making use of. We're going to be making use of these factors: 1, 2, 3, and 6, and each of them are going to be having the plus and what? Minus. So we are having 4 factors. We're having 4 factors. Now, we're going to be trying for each and every one of them to see the one that will, if we are to substitute that value into this, to give us 0. So I'm doing that. So let's try for, let's say, p of what? P of what? -1. Let's try for -1. If we are to impute -1 into the equation, we're going to be having -1 cube minus 6 -1 square plus 11 -1 and -6. You can decide to use a calculator at this point. So this is -12 -11, that is 23. 23 plus 1, that's 24. We have minus 1, 24. So -1 is not what we're looking for. Let us try for +1. Let us try for +1. One cube minus 6. Remember, this is the equation I'm making use of. For me, you can input your calculator to get your answer. That will make it a bit faster. Now this is -12. This is 12. So this is going to be giving us what? 0. So we have gotten one root, and one of the roots is what? 1. So we can now say that one of the roots is going to be what? X is equal to what? 1. And rewriting this, we can have it to be x minus 1 is equal to what? 0. Okay. Now we have gotten one of the roots. Our next action will be to divide this by this and find the quadratic equation. Now for us to do that, we are going to be making use of the synthetic division method. The other long division method can also work, but this method is quite faster, and I will advise anyone who is solving this kind of math to, in order to save time, to use this method. Now the steps in writing in the steps in using the synthetic division method are you get your 1 and You draw a line like a table. Then each of the coefficient of your equation given, which is 1, minus 6, 11, and minus 6. Now, the first thing we're going to be doing is bringing down our 1. We'll bring this down, this 1 down. When we bring it, we'll keep it here. Now, we then ask ourselves, 1 times 1, we have what? 1. Now, minus 6 plus, we're going to be adding minus 6 plus 1, we're going to be having what? Minus 5. Then we then do minus, we are going to be having 1 times minus 5. We're going to be having what? Minus 5. (11) plus minus 5, we're going to be having what? 6. 1 times 6 is going to give us 6. Minus 6 plus 6 is going to be giving us what? 0. So at the end of the day, our aim is to come back to 0 here. So whatever you're solving, you continue doing it to you get 0 here. You getting 0 there means that this can divide this. Now, after all we are done with the synthetic division now. Now we are going to bring out these values we have gotten and rewrite a new equation. So what we've succeeded in doing is dividing x3 minus 6 by, and when we did that, taking our coefficient, we're going to be having the coefficient of this is 1. So this is going to be for your x square, your x, and your constants. So we're going to be having x square. Our coefficient is 1. We won't write it. Minus 5x plus 6. So when you divide this by this, you get this. Now we have gotten 1 root. Now we can now get the remaining from this quadratic equation. Now using our almighty formula, we will say that our a is 1, our b is minus 5, and our c is 6. Putting it in the almighty formula, which is minus b plus b square minus 4ac over 2a, or minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, I think it would be wise if I just join them together. So when you start getting a bit technical, I can then separate them. So this is what our x's are going to give us. Now, inputting our values, are going to be having minus of minus 5. Remember, our a is for the coefficient of our x square. Our b is that of our x, and our c is the constant. So we're just substituting these values we have gotten into this. plus and minus our square root minus 5 all squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now this, from here, we're going to be having 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus, our a here is what? 1, and our c here is what? 6. Our a here is what? 1. And we have 4 times 1 times 6. 4 times 6 is going to give us 24. So we're going to be having this 24 over 2. This will definitely give us plus or minus the square root of what? 1 over 2. This will then give us 5 plus or minus 1 over 2. And we can say that our x is now going to be 5 plus 1 over 2, or 5 minus 1 over 2, which is going to be this plus this is 6. 6 over 2, we have 3. This plus this minus this is 4. 4 over 2 is 2. So these are our roots. X is 1, 3, or 2. So we can then write that the root of this to be what? X minus 3 and x minus 2. So if you multiply these two, you get this back. So the root that we're looking for is now going to be, for this, this will give us x minus 3, x minus 2, and x minus 1. Now, okay, so we can then go and say our roots are therefore our roots, also in brackets, p of x is equal to 0. It's now going to be 3, 2, and 1. So that's all for this video. I hope it was helpful. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video if this was helpful. See you in the next video. Goodbye.